Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is the Nicholas Prostakis Chelsea Football Channel, and welcome today for Chelsea 5. Southampton 1. What a game. Can we just say, what a game? Everybody is dreaming right now. We are dreaming of the world that we never imagined we'd be in. Chelsea, back in second place in the table after today's games. Second place. The number two. We are in second behind Liverpool, who dropped points today. Yes, they are not completely an invincible team. They're not invincible. They can be beat or drawn. So, it's going to be up in air. We'll see how they do for the remainder of the season. But getting back to the topic at hand, can we just give a round of applause to this team for beating the odds of everybody else so far this season? Of course, City had won today, so we'll see if they can get back on track. But this team's in second. A team that wasn't expected to be able to be anywhere near this position. People had us predicted to be finishing sixth, fifth, seventh, outside of qualification places for any competition, and instead we are in the midst. I don't want to say in a title race, but I want to say we're in the midst of the area of a title race. I don't think that this team will be in a title race at the end of the season, but I think that we should be in and around it, like we currently are. It's incredible to see what this young team has done. Incredible to see what this young team is, and it's all because of Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca has gotten the best out of these guys. He's built the foundation. He's built the mindset that these guys need to have in these games. Last season you were seeing Poch. He was being friendly with his guys. He would never belittle them. Maresca demands that his players have a mentality, be ready for matches. You're not going to play if you're not training well. It's that simple. He said it today about Nunny. Nunny didn't start the last game because he hadn't been training well. It was that simple. And he plays in this one. He's incredible. We'll get more into players later, but he was incredible. Enzo Maresca has built something at this team that we've only dreamt of. We continue to dream of it, and we're in second because of it. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So, looking at this game, we got certain players started that we weren't expecting. We expected some rotation, not incredible amount of rotation, but I think this was the perfect mix of rotation. Let's get in the lineup, see who we rotated in. So this is the lineup we had for this one: Jorgensen, Cucurella, Tosin, Disasi, Gusto, Enzo, Caicedo, Felix, Palmer, Madueke, and Nkunku. So starting from the back, Jorgensen. I had him playing in this one. I'm so glad I got it right, and I'm so glad that he gave him a chance. I mean, in my opinion, he did his thing. It was the perfect mix of what you could have asked for. Maresca had decided. I think Maresca knows that maybe Robbo's not the guaranteed starter, but he's played well enough to the point where he can take out Jorgensen. So now he has this certain dilemma where he has got two goalies on okay enough form. Jorgensen's played great the last few games. And then you have Sanchez, who played great in the last game. And now is definitely going to start in the game against Spurs. But Jorgensen played great. He made big saves, some that were offsides, of course, but he still made big saves. The one especially where he shot on the other side, he kicked it away with his legs. Brilliant stuff, but his distribution was pretty good in this one. He looks very confident on the ball. I'm very confident what Jorgensen gives us. Cucurella, I gave him a 7, but it could be a 6. I think it was still a really good game. Don't get me wrong on Cucurella, but to be honest, I don't think it was his best game of the season, but I think it was another solid outing for Cucurella. He didn't play the whole one in this one, to be expected. Vega came in, who I didn't think was very good when Vega came in. I actually think he was the worst player who came on, but we're not going to grade him. But Cucurella I thought was okay, so he gets a 7. Tosin and Disasi, they both get 7s as well. I think they're both at fault for that first goal. They're both kind of standing. Tosin especially is stagnant. Disasi is not in the mix, so they're both stagnant. They're both not moving. They both give up the goal. Disasi could get a bit higher. He gets a goal for himself. Good for him. But I don't think they can get more than 7s. It's a clean sheet if they don't let that goal in. But either way, I think they both are very solid today. I did have whether it would be Benoit or Disasi starting. Disasi ended up playing, and I said I forgot about Tosin, and he ended up playing as well. Colwell didn't even come into this one, so it didn't even end up mattering. So good shit from them. Gusto at right back, I think this was the best game of his season. We saw from the statistics, Gusto had an incredible game. He had 7 ground duels won. He won all of his tackles. He was getting up and high in the pitch. He got himself an assist today, running through the middle of the field, and he laid it off to Jadon Sancho. He got his first Chelsea goal, so props to him. He looked really good when he came on. I was actually surprised that he came on in this one. But Gusto, splendid performance. I think he actually was my man of the match in this one. Surprisingly, I actually think he was very, very close. But this was the best game he's played for us all season. Still, sometimes I think that Gusto is in the wrong areas, and but at the same time, I think you can't take it away from him. Great game. Fernandez and Caicedo, I'm going to agree at the same time. It's for grading purposes. Like Enzo gets another assist. He was really good. Caicedo again, really, really solid. These guys really in the midfield have been showing their versatility and the way they've been able to merge together now. They've looked great. But at the same time, I've been very, let me stop that sentence. I've been very happy with how they played, but in this one, I don't think that they were as good. To be honest, I didn't think they were outstanding in this one. I thought they both did a great job and great play, but I don't think they were outstanding. Caicedo, I thought was good. He was normal. He got a good rating in SofaScore. Same with Enzo Fernandez. They both got ratings in SofaScore. But like, comparable to recent games, this is not one that I thought that they were brilliant. Felix on the left, he was very good. I think that after realizing that Mudryk wasn't in this one, I really am not sure what happens to him now. I really thought he was going to be able to play in this one. But it seems as though maybe Maresca has other plans. Maybe he'll play in the game against Tottenham, but we'll see. But Felix was very good. I think that because of this, Felix is going to get consistent more playing time. He did talk about, obviously, how him and Palmer are going to continue to play, and they're going to play together. So I think Felix did really well. He got himself an assist in this one, of course, so props to him. Palmer through the middle. He got himself a goal, of course. He stole it, but what are you going to do? Palmer had a great game outside of that. Even if he didn't steal that goal, he was going to have himself a really good game anyway. So Palmer gets himself an 8. I thought he was playing some really good passes. He was getting in the right areas. So good for Palmer. Madueke, bro. Absolutely incredible stuff from Madueke. Had so many shots in this one for a winger. He leads our team, or I think our wingers, in shots this season. I mean, for good reason. This guy gets in the right areas. He takes shots that you wouldn't expect a guy for him to take. He could have had a hattie in this one. He could have maybe had 4 goals. I did see on SofaScore he did say he missed 5 big chances, I'm almost certain. So he's got to take his chances better. But the fact that he's able to get in the areas he has, the taking on the guys has been such much of a strength this season. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. I think he won man of the match, and deservedly so. Easily him or Gusto could have won it. Very good stuff from him in this game. And Nkunku up top. He gets an 8 for me. There were certain spots in this game where I didn't think Nkunku was as as seen as other players. He did get on the score sheet, of course, because of the Madueke pass into him and led to a goal. But I thought he was really solid outside of that. He got himself a goal and assist in Nkunku, of course, because he gets the assist on the Palmer goal. But is what it is. Is what it is. He still gets something on the goal and assist chart, so it's good for him. But I thought he was very solid. He was in the right areas. He was taking some shots himself. He was doing very well, so I'm very happy with how Nkunku played in this one. I wanted to show you guys the SofaScore as well before I read it, because you could see, based off of how I judge my ratings, it was very similar. Again, I wanted to show you Gusto's game, guys. He was incredible. 7 total tackles, 7 ground duels, 1. Absolutely brilliant performance in this one. I forgot to mention Mark Cucurella. This guy is an absolute Chad. Like, what is he? Who does he think he is, bro? He gets tugged on the hair a little bit, and he just like, like, what am I gonna do? Like, dude, this guy is absolutely hilarious. He got Jack Stevens sent off, and it just made the game easy freebie. Like, this guy is so funny. It's like the worst red card of all time. I don't know what. There has to be some kind of Premier League statement by now about it, because what the hell was that? Like, there's no words except Mark Cucurella is just such a hateable person. I freaking love it. So let me know what you guys thought of the win. I mean, this was as good as it's going to get, in my opinion. It's as good as it's going to get. You really can't ask for a better performance than this. It's back-to-back games where you're just like, wow, spectacular. The team is back. Chelsea are back. And the fans are going crazy. So, I know I'm just absolutely. It doesn't seem like it, but I'm absolutely ecstatic for this team. It's just late at night. I've had a lot to do, so I'm absolutely buzzed. Right, I'm buzzing right now. Absolutely can't believe it. Props all to Enzo Maresca. This guy has just simply. I'm going to say it again because I want to. Enzo Maresca has rejuvenated this team. He's gotten them guys running. He's gotten them firing, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight to see. Literally everything comes down to this guy coming in. He's given the dynamic that we need. He's given the tactical presence. He's been able to switch the play. He's been able to change his style if we need him to. Not anything like the Poch disaster ball we've been used to. He's a new manager. He's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So absolutely, I can't believe that we're in this position, and I know everybody else can, but we have to get used to it. This is where we're gonna stay. So we gotta be ready to go. We gotta be ready to stay in this position, and the guys have to be ready to battle for the whole rest of the season. Um, very very excited, very very excited. So next preview out on Friday, probably. I'll probably end up doing it on Friday. Of course, I think we play on Sunday, of course. So big game, Tottenham away, 3 point lane. Of course, 3 point lane. We go to Tottenham, we get wins. It's that simple. So we'll see if the guys can do it for us. How much you guys think? See you guys in the next one. Peace.